All right, let's put the headphones on. And for people on YouTube, because now I've started just editing out all my talky bits and uploading on YouTube just when I start talking about Control specifically. So for everyone on YouTube, thank you for joining us. We're about to get right back into Control. There we go. So last week, as I mentioned, we've gone through most of the research sector. And we found our way into Dr. Casper something, his lab, essentially, where he's been doing research. I think it was on the Hadron thingies that... these mysterious contraptions that... Oh, okay, I thought we would be in his lab, but it's fine. We'll find a way there. We don't see them here, but... The team members have Hadron... I'm going to call them Hadron vests because I don't remember the real name of it. They have those on their chests. And these mysterious things have been developed by Casper, what's-his-face? Darling. Dr. Darling, I think his name is. It was developed by him kind of in secret, kind of... The mystery of it seems to be somehow as if he knew it was coming. And these things protect people from being invaded by the Hiss. So all these people we've been killing since the game started are people who were stuck without the protection of... oh, it's written right there, actually. HRAs. No, it's not HRAs. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm confused. But... these people didn't have the protection of these vests, and that's why that they got possessed, essentially. We have a few options. We could go to the ritual office, which I think we've actually done last week. There wasn't much. There was just some text to read. There was also over there the Synchronicity Lab, which is one of my favorite parts in the game. We could start here, or we could continue with the story if we go into Dr. Darling's office. What I'm going to do essentially is I'm gonna let you choose, chat. Let me know what you would prefer. Would you like me to try to puzzle out the secrets of the Synchronicity Lab? Which, just to give you a bit of an idea, is another object of power. So if we successfully do this, we should gain a new power. Or we straight up continue with the story. Both are pretty puzzle heavy. So tonight we're gonna need our brains. Yes, the doctor fanboying the director, pretty much, yeah. So we have Rose voting for the Synchronicity Lab. To be clear, though, I'm not even sure we have access. It's possible that we go into the Synchronicity Lab and we get turned around because the story doesn't allow us to go there yet. It's entirely possible. All right, so we've got 2 votes for side quests. Let's do that. I think that's the way to go, too, because more power to us. Before we delve too deep into that, I know I have a tendency of keeping some files unread just to give us a little bit back into the lore. So let me just double check if we have... We do. Okay, just one little thing, not too big. Okay, let's listen to that.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric
Oh no, we read that. We saw that. Okay, missions we've got. Okay, that is... Okay, we're not going to do that. This is the main quest. Okay, so we clearly don't have the side quest active yet. We'll see what happens. I'm going to explore. Stuff will probably happen. Unlimited power. Latency is bad today. Oh, okay. My OBS is in the green, so it could be on your side. Um, I don't know if anybody else can maybe corroborate. Is anybody else having huge lag or? Yeah, the random. Yeah, no, seriously, it's the one thing I don't like too much in Control. It's near to a perfect game, but that's one of the big fails of it. I think it doesn't add anything. It just pads it up, and I don't think it needed any padding at all, especially not with the DLCs. Oh, there's a save right there. The DLCs really had a lot of content, and even without them, I don't think the padding was needed at all. Okay, so we're good. I think we've read all the files too. It was Synchronicity. The concept was an experiment that they did. It's really one of the cool things I really love about Control. Like, you get to read about all the experiments they're doing and what they're discovering. It was all about an experiment they did with seeing if recreating the same environments in different places in the world allow you to affect one of the places remotely. So one of the experiments that they did with Synchronicity was that they, I'll just use random numbers, I don't remember the actual numbers, but let's say they set up 20 identical rooms throughout the world with a TV set and the exact same sets of furniture. And what they would do is, in 19 out of 20 of those rooms, they would change the channel on the TV to see if in the 20th the channel would change on its own. And originally it didn't, but then what they realized is it actually did work. There was actually a synchronicity event. I don't remember what it was, but it was actually something else. Like, it wasn't the TV. Something else happened to pretty much literally everyone doing the experiment, including someone that it shouldn't have. I don't remember exactly what it was, but something did for sure happen. And you know what? Actually, yeah, there it is. We don't have level 6 clearance, so we can't do the mirror. And that's probably why, Tara, last week you remembered me doing the mirror, and yet I thought that I did it much later. That's probably it. We have clearance, I think, 3 or 4 at this point, so we're just not there yet. Sadly, Synchronicity is going to have to come at a later time. And as for the Rituals office, it was just essentially an elevator that brought us upstairs to that office up there. So we don't need to go there. So we have no other choice. We're going to go into the office of Dr. Darling and see where that takes us. I think we did everything we could do here. Couldn't go get the rubber duck, which is another objective power. That's locked too. Actually, it's not even there. That's locked too. Okay. The rubber duck comes later. Okay, this is where we are. So the researchers end up being synced. Yeah, exactly. You disrespected my authority. I'm the director. I have all clearance. Maybe you do, but clearly she doesn't. Okay, I have to relearn the controls. Oh yeah, the rubber duck is in here. But we can't get up there yet. We don't have the power to do that just yet, so we're going to get back to it. But all I'm going to say is fear the rubber duck. Take the rubber duck seriously. The rubber duck is our lord and master. Okay, let's grab first every document we can to get our bearings. I don't remember what it's called. It could be lift. Black Rock Prism. Alright, let's do that. Utilization of paranatural elements. Black Rock Prisms. Black Rock Prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique redacted structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range of redacted to redacted hertz, with perfect redacted harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a redacted through a harmonized prism onto a redacted, methods for the imprinting of non-physical fields into redacted, imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance redacted in the prism will be explored and explained. Refer to file redacted for full report. Oh no, the cat ear costume is it's Jesus gosh. It's in one of the expansions, I want to say, like the foundation. It's really far. It's one of the last things you can do in the game. Okay, I don't see any other documents here. I know there are some upstairs, but since we're here, I'm going to start with that.
Hello again, Director.
Oh, hello.
It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, now stuff are suddenly interactive. Okay, so we had to do it anyway. Perfect. Let's start with reading everything we can. Okay. That's another little card. Okay. As I recall...
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
Yeah. We need to set the right cards in the right terminals. Okay. It's weird because my brain is currently rigged to think in terms of Elden Ring with secret passages everywhere, so I keep looking at places where I want to punch the wall to see if there's a secret passage, but it's the wrong game. I have played literally too much Elden Ring in the past 2 weeks. I'm at almost 100 hours right now. It's that was not good. Like as in, the game was awesome. I loved it. I really did. But like, it was a not good for my health amount of time and lack of sleep. Okay, so can we affect this? Configurations. Okay. Right, so the first one would be... Yeah, okay. So umbrella logo with a thingy in the upright. Okay, let's start that.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Yeah, I know, Marshall. I know, Marshall. You can stop helping. Okay. First symbol is that. Okay, second symbol. Okay, so these were switched. Second symbol is got, let's call it a cube in the middle, a full cube in the middle. Did we get any information up there? Nope, nothing useful. Okay, so second symbol is a full cube in the middle.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
You don't say, Marshall. It's like... whatever. Okay. So 2. There we go. 3. This doesn't help. 3 has a small diamond on the bottom left. And nothing nothing useful there. Okay, so small diamond on the bottom left. Where is terminal 3? 1, 2. Are you 3? Yes.
It looks like he was working on something to do with these symbols.
Yeah. Marshall, stop helping. Don't know how to call it, but most of the top left portions are, so 4. 4, I think, was up here. There we go. That's 4. And that leaves 5 with the last one. Yep. 5 should be whatever is left. Okay.
What do the symbols mean?
Shush, NPC. Director's thinking. Yep. Okay, what did we not get correctly? Because we've reversed 2 and 3 as we should. Do I need to press any button? Because it's right there, we see it. So this one is definitely correct. This one tells us that 2 and 3 needs to be switched.
What do these whiteboards mean?
Okay, you're about to get fired. What gun is that? Wow, okay, your gun is cool and awesome, so you get a free pass. So 2 and 3 gets to be switched. So 2 is big cube. Let's find 2. Okay. Cube, there we go. 3 small cube. 4, oh, 4 is not top left.
Try different combinations. One of them has to work.
Oh, okay, 4 is the top left thing. Okay. Sorry, the 5 is the top left thing, so I guess we have to reverse 4 and 5 as well. That's the correct 4. Okay. Okay. So Uzi, oh, that's pretty cool. Uzi. I don't. Did I go too far? Because like, this is incorrect. Essentially, it shows it as being 4, but no, actually, this one is correct. But the one downstairs is incorrect. The 2 boards contradict each other. That's why I was able to puzzle it out. There we go. Because this one says it should be 4, but there's an arrow that tells you to actually put it in 5th. And this one rules it out, saying that it's too strong. So you have to reverse the whole thing. I remembered being, like, I did it really quickly this time, but it's mostly because I remembered there were some weird shenanigans about it. So I knew to expect tricks, which is why I was able to do it quickly. But I'm not that good.
Prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan. We need more black rock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab down in the black rock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now. Before I go. I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it. I'm the only one who can help. Fine. I'll get the prisms first. Dylan will have to wait just a little longer. But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Fate. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks.
Level 4.
Emily
Okay.
Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Yeah. I remember that bit. Pretty darn
Here,
cool.
this will lead back to Central Research.
Only in Control you get cool shit like that. And since we're here, I'm actually going to do a quick detour. Because there's a pretty cool bit up here that I haven't shown you guys yet. We're not actually going to explore it because we can't at this point in the game. Gosh darn it. That is a lot of people trying to kill me. Okay. Okay. I know there's more. People throwing grenades. There we go. I'm sorry, I did not expect that many waves. How did I change guns again? I know I keep asking that every time I boot the game. But I I keep forgetting. Because it's not the wheel. It should be the wheel, because it's the wheel in every goddamn game God has ever made, but not in this one. F. Why would it be F? Who knows? They needed to take down the Christmas decorations. Awesome. Okay, we actually...
Questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the hedron resonance anyway? Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. They're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. You do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
Wow. Most reassuring movie ever. I don't think God's a video game. Yeah, no. Obviously, I was kidding, but yeah. Could in Cyan, for sure. It could definitely happen. Yeah, I'm not sure about drunk, but definitely real tired. And stressed, I feel. Stressed might have been a pretty important factor on that particular one. Hey, Void. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, that wasn't the cool bit, obviously. But we're still, since we found the office, we're still going to go through all of these things. Oh, we also need to destroy crap. Okay, so I'm going to destroy everything we have doubles of. Starting with the lower levels. There we go. We're good on that front. Mission just updated. We're good. Okay, collectibles. Unread. Astral plane. Examination of paranatural topics, the astral plane, and objects of power. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle, determined by Jungian archetypes, and the collective subconscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the redacted and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully, the truth will emerge. Refer to file whatever for the full report. Astral plane counter essay. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the redacted, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I'm allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the redacted, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very redacted of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the redacted, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the redacted? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm, or even death, if the user is not the director, or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the redacted is a natural fact and not something more redacted? Pretty sure here they're talking about the board, which is pretty darn interesting. Resonance theory. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Well, invade, apparently. Redacted opened the door to a redacted I've called redacted. The redacted emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder. Is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common redacted that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else could the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Refer to file redacted for full report. It's that kind of connection and interesting theories that make me really love what they're doing here and make me dream of where they can go with this. There's going to be later this year, there is going to be Alan Wake 2, and now that we've known all of this scientific interpretation of altered word events and altered items and objects of power and all of that, and Alan himself will, as no, I can't do that. No, that'll be a spoiler for later in the game. Okay, but fine. But the point is, with all this lore established, it will color our understanding and our experience of Alan Wake 2, and I can't wait to see what they do to expand these theories. Like the board right now, like this thing we just read is really freaking correct. Like the board just doesn't hesitate to just freaking kill the new director and come in the new guy. So, or lass in this case, a new girl. I'm just like, there are so many unanswered things. Like there's a lot of answers, but a lot of these answers are unreliable narrator answers. They're theories that scientists have built up, and it's created this intricate lattice work of ideas and concepts. Some of which is reliable, some of which is not, and I just really love it. It's kind of like the World of Darkness itself. All of these theories out there from people who've been reading the World of Darkness throughout the years, and we can do that with this world as well because it's layered enough. Yes, absolutely. Alan Wake's, yeah, it's, we'll talk more about that. Darling, budget request. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiologist has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think of what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abram Lewis, local brown noser. Don't worry about it, Void. I mean, I certainly get it. Seriously, like, since I've been on vacation, I keep waking up around noon. I've just went to bed way too late. So I'm certainly not one to have any position to judge you on that.
Resonance is the key. Vibration, frequencies, waveforms, fields we didn't know were there. It's physics. These fields in complex interaction, altering reality that comes to contact with them. Hedron is communicating with me. He's trying to warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's not just data, it's protection. It's benign. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Such a reassuring video. Oh wait, there were 2 unreads. Damn it. What was the other one? Not too bad, I guess. Unread 1. There we go. Objects of power are holders. 665. To the other, blessing. We hold the reins / law. We are falling in translating hyperreal concepts. Secrets / instructions will be lost. Ignore this message. Wow. I think it said failing, not falling. That's me. Okay. We're done with that. Now, let's go to the cool bit. Dimensional frickin' research. Yeah, you're detecting my gun. That's funny. Big, huge slabs of Hedron. Firebreak.
Possibly changing labyrinth. Can never pass through. Dimensional research. Every measure of security.
This one will just be a teaser, okay? Because the story will bring us back there eventually. Well, let's watch the full version of what the director just told us. I'm on tease a little bit.
I'm averse to using objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust.
I'm cool with it.
But the ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses. The ashtray maze they conjure is an impossibly changing labyrinth that no one but the binder, and those the binder invites, can ever pass through. The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk involved, call for every measure of security and protection I could bring to the table. The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock. I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze. Lately, I've started to think I should revoke that license.
Kind of implies the director was tied to the ashtray. Interesting. But yeah, you're right. Absolutely, you're right. Let's wait till this is properly open. But yes, I should absolutely add Hedron to the list of entities. Dr. Darling definitely referred to it as as a benign entity. I missed that the first time I played the game. That's interesting. I did not see Hedron as an actual entity, but I guess it is. Welcome to the frickin' cool bit. This is the ashtray maze. It's technically an object of power, the whole thing. Well, kind of just like the old house is an object of power as well. It's an ever-shifting maze. That keeps shifting around. However you do it, you're never going to be able to get through. It's always going to keep you going around. And God knows I frickin' tried. I spent hours trying to cross the maze, trying to run fast enough to go through wall. It can't be done. It cannot be done. As the director said, you gotta be tied to it or allowed to cross. Actually, let me bring back chat here. There we go. Yeah. I was unfortunately more patient than you and should have stopped after 10 minutes. I spent so much time trying to figure that bit out. Okay. There we go. Oh, hello. Did not even see you. Okay. Let's see if we can just run to the elevator. We do not need to take those dudes out. Huh. What was that? Oh, we came back from there. Okay. Okay, we need to go back to maintenance. Yeah, I spent way too much time in that place for no valid reason, but it is what it is. It's a cool bit though. Like I remember the zone when we finally do get there. It's pretty cool. I like the concept. I guess it's like it's an object of power, but it's also
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he all right? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
What's that even mean? There we go. Okay. We definitely don't need to go to the power plant. I think we've been here. Did we go there? I think we did. Field training. Oh yeah. We totally did that. Yeah, it was an object of power. We got it. It was actually this specifically. Loot. Apparently still in a fight. Don't know why. Turbine. Okay, this is new. That's good. I think we've done that bit. Huh. But this isn't where we need to go. Okay, so let's start with the turbine room then. Because we know we haven't gone there, because this is clearance level 4. Yeah, I did. As I recall, I think we got the message that we failed, but we were literally through the door when it said we failed or something like that, so we got it anyway. Yeah, it doesn't sound like we should be going there. Some other powers that will help us cross, but as it stands, unless there's a passage down there I didn't see. Oh! Yeah. Rose for the win. Let's try that. Oh, well, that actually already worked. Which means... Damn it. Fine. Okay. Which means you... Go. Nope, you did. That's okay. Let's see what else we can find. There might be another one that we want to remove. I guess those two we actually want to keep on. Let's go grab this. Okay. Okay. Okay, that was close, but we got it. Ooh. Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst light switch, we know that. Okay. Thank you, Rose. Rose saves the day. And I guess this takes us back. Alright, let's do whatever this is. I have no idea where we're going. One, two, three. Welcome to the Ocean View Motel once again. That's right. Not what I need to do. And then I can close it. Okay.
Come on. We'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
There is someone outside in the real world. Well, in normal... somewhere in the world, I guess. They're trying to come in, but they can't. This is a motel that exists across the world. is what I'm trying to say. I wanted to close the radio so we could hear the guy talking, but apparently I can't do that, and that kind of sucks. I assume this will take us back? Oh, it's closed. Okay. This might take us back then. Doesn't matter. We're going to try to solve the riddle first. Now, I already dinged once, so we're going to have to remember that, okay? We skipped a bit of the puzzle. I wanted to close the radio. I didn't realize it was the bell. So I already dinged once. Don't know what it did. Oh, okay. So we have a chair in a certain position. We have a radio in a certain position. I think this is synchronicity or something of the matter. We have the... Okay. I think we're gonna have to copy the rooms. Okay, so one thing at a time. Chair is pulled back. The radio's on the right. The frame is correct, and the plant's on the left. Okay. Pull back. You're set. Plant on that direction. I don't remember if... I think the radio was on the right. Yeah, well, this opened up. We have a key. Okay. We solved the motel. Casino. Interesting. That is... don't worry about that, by the way. This is just one of these side things we really don't need to worry about. I don't know why I did that. I've already gotten the key. Yeah. Okay, with that, 1, 2, 3. And we're back. Same place as before, but now reality has changed. This goes all the way now. So, if we go back downstairs, through this, I suppose. Boom. Now, if we go through over there, we'll be able to cross. Now, I know you probably don't remember that because we did that several weeks ago, but we couldn't go any further last time we went here. This bridge didn't reach, or there was no door, something like that. But by going to the motel, we just affected the reality of the astral realm. Well, I guess this isn't technically the astral realm because we don't see the board. So I've been calling this the astral realm, but I think I'm incorrect. But this is definitely a sort of world between worlds, because these are essentially hadron blocks to prevent worlds from contaminating each other.
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
Okay, let's just do... Oh, okay, we can't go there. Or can we? There we go. Took some work, but we made it.
reminder. If the contents of your workspace have been rearranged, removed, added to, or altered in any other way, you should immediately leave the area while speaking to yourself in a reassuring tone. This will not only keep you calm, but also the room. Thank you for your attention.
Wow. I don't know what this does. Okay. This is clear where we want to go, and this will probably help us open the door. So I'm going to start with those two little things, and then we'll read the new files we got. And then we're going to start trying to puzzle things out. Is this interactive? Nope. So if you read between the lines, they're not exactly stating it, but black rocks come from a different dimension. We just crossed into a different dimension. This is a thing we just did. Atlas theory. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas, see the file ATL03 for said dimensions, seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes form, but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was that this change corresponds to house shifts and that the Atlas is a redacted of the redacted itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same redacted material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. Oh. Just read on in chat, catching up that Terra watched a playthrough of Echo of the Eye and now feels conflicted about DLC. Interesting. The two tables almost similar except the clipboard. Two tables almost similar except the clipboard. He's right. But nothing moves when I interact with it. Maybe that's a synchronicity thing at some point. Okay, we also had a multimedia. Oh, but that's fine. We just listened to it. Okay. I guess, yeah. Okay, that's a thing we'll be able to do eventually. Cross these things. Interesting. I might, I guess, do the same because oh, hello. Okay, I'll try to save people. Sorry. I'll talk later. Not good. I did not successfully save the dudes. Oh, I did. One of the dudes is alive. Okay, okay. You're pissed off. That's okay. Whatever you are, I get it. It's okay. Don't worry. I suppose I could go get the control point and get that resolved. Yeah, it's super hard. We're not gonna do that in this playthrough because I'm trying a different build. So I'm actually not going to put any points in launch. Okay, I can approach this. Okay, 'cause it was super red. I thought I couldn't approach, but yeah, I'm gonna try a different build. Where? We'll figure it out. I'm gonna try a different build than using launch, which I really abused in my first playthrough. So we get a different experience, essentially. But yeah. I don't even think I succeeded even once in my original playthrough of grabbing those and throwing them back in their faces. It's really hard to do. I think he's there. Yeah. He was literally in the red thing. Like, he should be dead. Like, very dead. Hello.
During an AWE investigation, our
The
agents
motel.
discovered a light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet. They pulled the cord and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream like haze. Inside,
Someone's having fun.
they found a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. And just like that, it led back to the oldest house, some 2,000 miles from Montana. Now we're finding the cord in increasing numbers throughout the Bureau. Somehow the two places, they became in tune to each other. The actual physical location of the Ocean View is a mystery. Stepping beyond its walls has so far proven impossible. A place of power, like the oldest house.
Fucking love this. Fucking love this. Filled with mystery and just like, how does that even work? I don't know, but it's awesome. Like, it's another good reason why we totally should get a control RPG. To explore questions like these, like, don't put necessarily the answers in the core book, but let players and storytellers create their own answers to it. Just gonna go down here and make sure we didn't miss any file, but I don't think we did. Okay. Over here, we didn't miss any file either. Good, but we will go check upstairs. Good there. Okay. Sorry, apparently I just got a little bit of the hiccups. Let's try leveling up a little bit. This weapon forms. Pierce. Ooh, yes, we want that. Sniper. Can wait. We don't need to upgrade the grip right there, but I did want the sniper, so I'm glad we got that. Okay, we don't need to upgrade this at all, though. Okay, abilities. Okay, it's the shield, this is C's. Probably not going to invest too much in C's. We're going to wait to see what this one is. I don't actually remember. Well, that kind of gave it away. Okay, we know what this is then. This is a really good ability. I'm gonna definitely put points into that. So let's keep a few, but I do want to upgrade health. Health is what keeps us alive. This one is melee. Yeah, we're never gonna use melee. So we're potentially gonna go and lift and shield as a build for this playthrough. Why not? There we go. HP is maxed out. So we're gonna wait to see what the next power is. Okay, so in 9 more, we're gonna get an additional, okay, personal mod slot. Okay. This we are gonna need to wait. Alright, we're good. We're good. Great. Let's go and talk to dude. But first, let me catch up with chat quickly. Launch is OP, absolutely. I gotta go wait and stare at them. Wait and stare at something. I have no idea what Rose was talking about. Ooh, yes, mod the new gun, absolutely. Equip the new gun even, actually. So spin I don't need. Pierce I really freaking do. Okay. Accuracy, we'll see how it plays out when we try. Damage while aiming, okay, that sounds like something we're gonna want. Headshot, we'll see if we're good at headshots. Energy gain from we can wait. Damage, just pure damage. Rate of fire soon. Okay, we'll see about. We'll try that first. We're probably going to be aiming all the time using the gun anyway, so that sounds like a good investment. Okay, health boost is good. Launch energy cost. No, this can wait. Those are fine as is. Oh, we did get collectibles though. Oh, yeah, no, we're good on that. We watched that. Revolver? Did I not change the right one? No. Grip is the F. Grip's the revolver. Spin. I know spin. You'd think it's the revolver, but it was actually the full auto Uzi type. So we're good. We're good. We'll just go. Wish there's a casino in the Ocean. There is actually. We saw a door that said casino. We just couldn't open it, but apparently there is. Okay, let's go talk to.
Glad to see you're still you.
Arish. I forgot Arish existed, but.
I'm not doing so hot.
You're fine. We'll push through this.
The hiss are the ones doing the pushing, Doc.
Arish, we met, I think, in the maintenance department, so he's still here. Oh, you've got the same gun as Marshall. We can see it a little better now that it's in their hands. There's a weird thing on the top, so I can see that how you identified it as a Uzi, but look at the barrel. It's almost a bazooka. It's weird. Pretty cool.
They've each taken a few hits. We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP, but I don't think they're stable enough to move.
Oh yeah? But they're gonna have to be, because we are moving out and I am not leaving them behind. Now do what you need to do.
Okay. Hopefully they're not going to talk over this.
Ranger Squad, Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the Quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Wells. Our mission was to map Quarry grid coordinates.
Kill a hit, I buy a shot. Bottom shelf only.
We're going to watch it from the collectible. Listen to it from the collectible, actually, first. That'll be easier.
Ranger
they won't
Squad,
talk over
Charlie
it.
7 returned from an expedition into the Quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please